sector that needs to be given that push. And with this idea, I'll get some water, sir.
Please.
And it is with this idea that the whole aviation sector has been thoroughly, deeply understood on what the true potential India can have. And we have seen that there are multiple gaps also. Now 90,000 crores capex has been put into the infrastructure to create the infrastructure in airport infrastructure. But creating infrastructure, that itself is one challenge. And when I took the charge as a minister for this aviation, sir, I have promised the people of this country that, ma'am, thank you. Thank you. She has always been so caring, sir, like a mother always. Thank you, ma'am. So, when we look deep, it is not about just creating the infrastructure, but it is about connecting them also. Now, you can spend a lot of money, you can create the infrastructure, you can create more airports, but the ultimate challenge, thank you, the ultimate challenge is how do you connect? And that is where, bringing in all the aspects of the government, we created the UDAN scheme, which is today Desh Ka Aam Nagrik. Through the UDAN scheme, the challenge of these airlines, because it is a market-driven industry, where they feel there might be a non-viability in running a route, the government has taken the responsibility a little bit on himself, and it has said that why don't we provide the viability gap funding? It was the first time that it has been done at such a large scale, and through the UDAN scheme, now we have started 609 routes in the country in just 8 years span of time. Nowhere in the world you would have seen such a scheme, which has been run by the government itself, so that the non-viable routes, the airlines can come and start the routes and facilitating the routes. And we have operationalized 86 airports under UDAN. And out of these 86 airports, 20 were underserved, but 66 airports were totally unserved. What I mean by unserved is that not a single flight was going to these airports. But that was a challenge conference also, Asia Pacific Ministerial Conference, where 41 countries were participating, and there were stakeholders from aviation across the globe also who were participating. And 29 countries have sent in the best of the people who represent aviation from their countries. And I have heard all of them speak in that conference, and they have proudly said, the real thing that we can pick up from India today is how it has improved the domestic connectivity within the country, and how it has launched the RCS UDAN scheme so that it could facilitate the regional aviation in a very big way. Because for them, most of the countries, sir, for them, the aviation becomes more of an international affair. How do you connect your country better to another country? But a lot of them couldn't crack the challenge of internal connectivity. But now with this UDAN scheme, we are showcasing it to the world that a little push, a little commitment from the government, you can create wonders, and that is what we have done through the UDAN scheme. And now through the UDAN scheme, we have kind of addressed the accessibility. Now the other thing that I mentioned after taking charge as a minister was that I want to bring in affordability also. And I understand all the concerns that each and every member has raised regarding the airfares. I am also a citizen of this country, and I was also a member, and before member I was also a passenger. So I know one of the challenges that the people of this country face when they're traveling, and I understand the true spirit in which people would have spoken about the airfares also. But you have to understand that airfares regulation is, this debate has been there for quite some time, sir, and internationally also the process that they follow is they keep the aviation air ticket mechanism as a very deregulated sector, because that is how the whole sector moves forward. That is how there is a win-win situation for everyone. The market plays its game, and everyone gets facilitated in the process, and this is an international procedure. Nowhere in the world, any country has been regulating the air prices and seeing a progress in aviation. Everyone has a very deregulated sector only. And in fact, in our country also, at one point of time, there was a regulation on the airfares through the Air Corporations Act. Now, when was this Air Corporations Act taken out? It was in the year 1994 that the then government, that the then leaders thought, if the aviation needs a real push, then we have to deregulate, and that is when the deregulation happened. In 1994, the Air Corporations Act was taken away, in which it was mentioned that air caps need to be capped. So after that, it has been a free market. It has been a market with a dynamic airfare mechanism happening. And now, if you see, I have another report also, because many reports have mentioned
discoms under Schedule 9 of AP Reorganization Act in 2014
as per the loosely drafted act by my friend, sir. Sir, Telangana has accumulated a debt of 7,788 crores to AP Genco for electricity supplied during the transitional period, sir. The August 2022, central government has issued an order directing Telangana government to pay 6,756 crores of AP dues supplied under Section 92 of AP Reorganization Act, which he has drafted, sir. What is the loosely drafted? Yes, yes. I request the Ministry of Power and Ministry of Finance, Honorable Minister, Madam, to deduct the pending amount of 7,788 crores from the central devolutions to the government from the government of Telangana and settle the dues to Andhra Pradesh, sir. This is what is costing, because both the NDA Chief Minister and Congress Chief Ministers are together maintaining the friendship. Of course, friendship is okay. It cannot be at the cost of the people of Andhra Pradesh. There can be friendship. Between NDA can be friendly with the Congress party. We have no objection. But it cannot be at the cost of people of Andhra Pradesh, sir. Please keep quiet. I have not intervened when you have spoken. There has been a mistake in...
John Britas, let him complete.
Sir, we are in between. We are neither here nor there. We are neutral. We are for the people of Andhra Pradesh. We are Indians. We are first Indians and then people from Telugu people.
Vijayasai Reddy.
Realize,
Mr. Vijayasai Reddy, you are a senior person. Why are you reacting?
Sir, the next issue is...
Your time is running away. If you keep on reacting...
There are huge concerns regarding Polavaram project. Sir, I have one more. Polavaram irrigation project. Sir, due to cost overruns, time overruns, design changes, price escalation, updated norms for land acquisition, rehabilitation and resettlement, Technical Advisory Committee of Ministry of Jal Shakti accepted second revised cost of estimates of 55,548 crores at 2017 and 18 price levels in 2019, sir, which Honorable Finance Minister Madam is aware. I request the Honorable Finance Minister Madam to give investment clearance for this second RCE, which is still pending, affecting the project progress, sir. The Finance Minister, Honorable Finance Minister budget speech has mentioned that the government is committed to financing and early completion of the project. I have not seen any allocation that has been proposed in the appropriations or in the budget, sir. I request the Madam to address this issue, sir. I urge the government to specify how, without the allocation, they will expedite the completion of the Polavaram project. An urgent clarification is required on this issue, sir. Sir, the last important issue, because of the paucity of time, Ministry of Home. I request the Madam to increase the allocations to the Home Ministry, because every day in the last 60 days of rule in Andhra Pradesh, last 60 days, there are 36 murders. Police security has to be strengthened. Who is killing? You are aware of it. See,